How y'all doing? It's old Judd here again. Got you another one of them stories. I was going to tell you about Jezebel and Ahab. Now, let me just tell you, old Jezebel, she's sorry. I tell you what, she's meaner than a polecat too. She was so sorry that Jesus talked about her in Revelations 2. Said, "Don't be acting like no dead Jezebel now. Don't be sleeping around and acting all deceitful and just being mean and stuff. You don't act like that." So now you gotta be pretty bad to get brought back up later on the Bible because you're that sorry. I just tell you that's pretty bad. So anyway, her and old Ahab they got married because they wanted to make the kingdom a little bit stronger, which that's just what they did back then. And she came in and she said, "I don't like this old God that y'all are worshiping. I want to worship my God. I want to worship Baal and all them ones." Well, Ahab, he was a pushover. He was a big whiny baby. He ended up making her some temples just for her gods. The God, he did not like that. It made him mad. Well, one day, Ahab, he noticed this guy, his name was Naboth, and he had a vineyard right beside the palace. Well, Ahab, he liked that vineyard. He thought, I'm going to make me my little old garden, and I'll go out there and I'll be able to pull me some weeds whenever I get bored and stuff like that. And he went over and he said, "Hey, old Naboth," he said, "how about you let me buy this garden from you? I'll even give you good price for it and everything. I'll even buy you another one if you want to." No, Naboth, he said, "No, I can't do that now." He said, "God give my family this land a long time ago, and I just can't give it up. I just don't think it'd be right." Well, old Ahab, he went to whining and crying, and he didn't like it a bit. Well, here come old Jezebel in, and she said, "What are you doing? What are you acting like that for? You the king." And he said, "Well, old Naboth wouldn't let me have his garden, and I want it real bad." And she said, "Won't you man up and put your big boy panties on? Quit acting like a little baby." She said, "I'll take care of this." So what they did was they went and they had a big old banquet. Well, old Jezebel, she got two fellers to sit across the table from old Naboth. So when they was having his banquet, they said, "You ought to heard him. He was a talking trash about the king, and he didn't like God, and he was saying all this awful stuff about him." So they took him, old Naboth, they took him out and stoned him to death. He didn't do anything. I mean, she bad. So here she went and told old Ahab. She said, "Well, got your old garden now." And he said, "Ooh, hot dog, got my garden. I always wanted me a garden." Well, old God didn't like that. Well, he sent old Elijah. He was a prophet. He was a pretty awesome prophet. I'll just tell you about him some other time. But old Elijah come, he said, "Y'all done made God mad. And here, I'll tell you what's going to happen. He's going to kill all your kids, all your boys. He's going to kill every one of them." Well, old Ahab, he kind of got scared. And he said, he tore his clothes off and he put tater sacks on and he went to fasting. That's what they did back then. They wore tater sacks and they didn't eat. That's what they did whenever they got upset. I don't get it. But anyway, so he started, well, God said, "You know what? I tell you what. I won't kill you and I won't let all this happen, or I won't kill your sons and let all this happen while you're alive. I'll wait till you're dead." But Elijah also said, "See this property that you took? You're going to die and the dogs are going to lick your blood on this same place where you killed this fella for no reason. That's what's going to happen." Well, he said the same thing about old Jezebel. So old Ahab, he ended up getting into a battle with some fellers and he ended up getting shot. And they took the chariots back. Well, wouldn't you know it, that they was cleaning out that chariot from his blood because he got killed, and the dogs were licking his blood. Well, Jehu, he was the one that killed him. What he was fighting against him, he was the one that killed him. He come in, and old Jezebel knew he was coming. She went and put her makeup on. She got all prettied up because she was gonna let him know, "I ain't scared of you." He pulled up and he said, "Y'all got you some eunuchs up there. I tell you what, y'all better throw her down." Well, they did. Them eunuchs, they grabbed her, they threw her out the window. She hit the ground. Blood went up the wall and up the horses and everything. His blood went everywhere. Well, he stomped on her a little bit with the horse. He said, "That's what I think about you," and killed her. Well, he said, "You know what? I think I'm gonna go in here and get me a bite to eat." So he went in the palace in there, got him a bite to eat, and he said, "You know what? Well, she was a queen, so I tell you what, let's just bury her." They come back out, and the dogs had eat every bit of her except for her hands and her feet and her head. And that's what God said. He said, "The dogs are going to eat you because you're sorry, and the dogs are going to eat you." And that's what happened. And they ended up, I tell you what, so here, the moral of the story is, don't name your kid Jezebel, and don't act like a Jezebel, 'cause she was bad stuff, and it ain't no joke. You better not be your worshiping of the gods. You better be not acting like no Jezebel. Straighten up now. See y'all later.